of a point, we three kings just believe that you don't want to tussle with them. This show is thunder. Subscribe and tune in, and you're laughing to the very end. Don't turn your back on the dad pack. Don't turn your back on the dad pack.
Put the kids to bed. Dad's home. We are the DWO podcast, representing the dad world order. I am the handsome head of household, Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. And with me, as always, the rest of this patriarch pack. We got the big bad bearded daddy. He is Big Rig Eric Maffey.
Oh, honk if you hear me. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. And he is the perpetual mid-carder and the two-time, I tell you, world record holder. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bocephus.
Cowabunga, indeed. We are day 1110 of consecutively wearing pro wrestling t-shirts. Today is a Legion of Doom shirt.
What an accomplishment, dude. You know what? I'm sorry, we're going to introduce our guest, but I just got to say, we were at Revolver on Thursday, and I said it out loud. He's done it 1,100 and whatever days in a row, and it kind of hit me. I was like, wow, that's a fucking lot. Like, you say it in every video, and it's just, I've heard it so many times, but like when I said it out loud, I was just like, whoa. But anyway, as Mr. Magnificent said, we are the DWO podcast, and tonight we have with us a very special guest, the one and only Casey Vai. Sir, how the heck are you?
Gentlemen, what's going on? I mean, if I was doing any better, it'd be illegal.
Oh, I tell you.
Come on.
Love to hear that. Love to hear it. Well, yeah, we're here at the DWO podcast. We were talking about it before the show. We're a very professional adjacent podcast, so we like to have a couple scripted questions, but when I say a couple, we have like one.
Hey, man.
And that's
You're
at the
adjacent
end.
to the Vai method, so these questions are going to be perfect.
Okay. Well, explain to us the Vi method. Where's this all coming from?
Okay. So in life, you need purpose, right? We're not just waking up without a purpose. Like you guys have the podcast, sure. You want to spread the dad world order, the dad pack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
That's your purpose. But you got to have vision to find your purpose. How do you get vision? You achieve things towards the vision, and then you inspire others to have their vision, and then you use the Vi method to become great like me. It's not a one-size-fits-all, check the dots, check the list, to-do lists. You got to consult with me to be a high-value man, and that's the Vi method.
I got to tell you, man, I've done a little bit of research on you, and it seems to be doing you a lot of positive work with your Vi method. It seems like it's being fruitful for you.
Yeah, you tell me, is it working? How about that?
Ooh.
Executive. I'm the executive
champion
of the establishment wrestling. I call the shots, if you will.
That is
My couple strays there. Look at that winged eagle. This is the real winged eagle, huh?
Yeah.
Look
Beauty.
at that big
Beautiful
red
belt.
leather. It looks even better right here, don't it?
It
Oh,
really
man.
does.
It's a good fit.
It belongs there.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So, like I said, you consult with me. You get almost as good as Casey Vai, which makes you better, but not as good as me. Is it like, does that make sense?
Yeah. So you bring people in, and then do they bring more people in under them to try to strive to be as good as they are?
To do that, though,
you have, really, yeah.
Correct.
I got it.
To achieve the method, you have to get Vi magnets, Vi stickers for affirmations. Like you put a Vi merchandise on your fridge. You don't make fatty boom batty decisions. You're lean and mean like me, right? You put Vi merchandise on your car, fellas, no more tickets. You're riding with class. You're riding worry-free. That's what I can do for you. That's what the method can do for everybody.
And the more of this that's bought, at the lower tiers, it just keeps it trickles its way up. It seems like,
Something tells me you're the smart one. You're the brains, Big Rig. I think wrestling t-shirt guy is wild card. And
Huh?
I think there's a pump cover under Mr. Magnificent. Is he
Mike's
the
the
muscle?
pretty
Is that
one.
the dynamic?
I'm just a pretty face.
Yeah, Mike's the
All right,
pretty
the
one.
look, he's looks. Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, we know we got to have one, for every role. It's like a boy band,
Yeah,
That's it.
Absolutely.
But
Speaking
I
of-
want to get. I don't mean to cut you off, break your eyes. Can
You're
I
good.
get out in front of something?
Go for it.
All right. Look, Establishment Wrestling at the Tavern Saturday night when I won this title. First level thinkers, those in the audience that had eyes, this is what they're going to say. It's totally false and conspiracy. They're going to say that my client, Jason Caesar, I distracted Delgado. He lost by count out, giving me my number one contendership back, right? Okay, hear me out. And the main event, it's me for the executive title here. Everyone's going to say that Nova gave me the Novaplex. Captain Aaron Nova put me down. The referee was out by accident. I didn't do it, right? The crowd counts to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't matter. My guy comes out. Delgado comes out, takes out my guy, my client, puts him on the side of the ring, puts him out, and then so rudely, he had a quick disagreement with Nova previous where my client won, Jason Caesar, and I got my title shot. They had a disagreement, so Delgado knocks out Aaron Nova and knocks me out and drapes me over Nova. So everyone that's following the establishment and saw me win that title, they're going to say I didn't really earn it. They're going to say, like, someone knocked me out and put me on someone else who he knocked out. But, fellas, what's right here?
Who's that noise?
So you said-
You wanna hear that?
I just want to get out
That's
in front
me.
of
I apologize.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was okay. Anyways, first off, that's a win, bro. A win's a win in any column, okay? You're not going to hear me. I am the type of person that is 100%. If you win, you win. You know what I mean? I want to pull a picture. I think this is from that particular match that you're talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I wanted to bring this picture up because I just think it was a neat one that I saw on your Instagram.
Wow.
And it's just the zero gravity in that is just, it seems
Well,
perfect.
see, I can explain zero gravity. Captain Aaron Nova, he likes to turn the gravity all the way up. He's like a space cadet. So I was kind of not in the right element, but I persevered. The gravity was turned all the way up, and I still won.
I got to say, man,
they're not going to remember.
Crazy?
Yeah, they're not going to remember how you won it. It's just going to remember that you won it.
It's in the history books.
That's right. Vi makes history. That's right. You guys are smart, man.
Yeah, we try, man. Like you said, we may not have been in the area, but we did a little bit of our homework, man. So we don't want to enter too unreadied. I can't even think of words, but that's what I told you. Professional adjacent.
I like that.
Now, speaking of,
you were referred to us by friends of the show, Men's Health Unscripted, and we're confessed wrestling fans, fanatics, if you will. But it's always good to get introduced to people you might not know of yet. But one quick look, and you were obviously an interesting character, and we were sold. So,
character's one thing people call me, but I would say a Methodist, image consultant, life coach. I'm here for the greater of humanity with the Vi method. Character is kind of like Scooby-Doo. You know what I mean? Like Ruh-Roh Raggy. That's a character. I'm, an image consultant.
I like it, man. I really do. So somewhere between when you were first off, how old are you? Are you 30s?
I'm 31 years young, sir.
Okay, so you're God. What? Let's preface this all before I get to that. What was your wrestling moment? When did you start watching wrestling? What was what got you into it?
Oh man, my first wrestling memory, what really got me into it was Mick Foley and The Rock. This Is Your Life. I was watching it on TV, laughing my ass off with my brother at like my babysitter's house. I was like, this is great. how can you not love this? So that is Mankind and The Rock got me into professional wrestling business, and I'm taking it to new heights with the Vi method.
That's
Absolutely.
brilliant. Eric's got a show me your tattoo, Eric.
Oh yeah, Foley's my guy.
Oh, bro, have a nice day. Of
Yes.
course, have a vibe.
Foley,
Like it. Come on.
Foley is my core, like
Mount Rushmore.
Undertaker and Foley off the cage. That moment was just like, you know,
I got
as
the
a-
Undertaker right here.
The dead man.
a 9-year-old. So yeah.
Legend.
I got to show it for showing wrestling tattoos. Fuck it. I love showing it anyways. Check out this piece I got.
Oh, brother. Yeah. It's the IC. Brother's got the Strizap, the championship.
And
on
that's
his
why we
thumb.
call him the perpetual mid-carder.
Perpetual move card.
That's as some people might say, a shoot.
Let me tell you, it's gotten us. We go to these conventions and stuff. It's gotten us quite a few really cool moments and free pictures with a lot of wrestlers that just mark out when they see it. Marty Jannetty walked past our table and happened to see it, and he was like, "Hold on, I need a picture of this." And we're like, "All right, trade for a picture with you, deal."
Legend.
All right.
Did he break out like a
Not
flip
a
phone and take a picture of it though?
Yes, he threw like a Kyocera.
So I just, obviously we're intelligent people here for the people watching at home. I just wanted them to, I was making sometimes people need pictures. So this is you up top, correct?
We
and
love that.
Everybody underneath,
Dude,
just more and more,
you
right?
are the brains of this operation.
Okay.
Well, I
So
was like, "What is Eric doing with paper right now?"
Hey, he's a very artistic man.
Paid off the brilliance. I'm
Yes.
very.
That's
Yeah.
genius.
God,
Hey,
we
we
need
need to-
here.
Not just
And
a
he
hack
came
rack,
up
my
with
friend.
professional adjacent today.
so that's right.
Boom.
Hey, I don't say this often, but you get it. You get it, and you're gonna get half off when you give me your credit card number, and we'll work that out later.
I tell you what.
You get it,
Yeah,
man.
That's fuck.
What's not to get?
Flabbergasted.
not
I don't even
it?
know what to. I don't even know what to say. Oh my god. I do
I
know.
know. Once you kind of get the method, you become speechless because every day you achieve your vision and inspire others, and it just keeps going up.
I do know that in our comments before this show started,
Oh,
a
please.
certain someone told us to ask about your interaction with this gentleman right here, Mr.
That's cute. That's real cute. Wow. Yeah, that will do you nothing in life, but maybe you get laughed at by girls. But that cheese fellow on your plush doll there, he might have beat me, but with the Vi method, is it really a loss if you learned a lesson?
Hey, that's true.
Wow.
Hey, and real quick, he's a cheater. He had a fanny pack full of cheese. While we're wrestling, I'm vegan. I broke out. I try to get the match stopped. What does he do? He takes advantage of allergic breakouts. He is a monster, and he needs to be stopped.
That's against the Geneva Convention, I'm pretty sure. I think that's a war crime. I'm not certain.
Okay, all right. I thought Big Rig was the only one who got it, but Wrestling T-shirt guy, excuse me, Mr. Wrestling T-shirt guy, you're starting to click. You're starting to get there.
Well, we just want everybody to get to this point. You know what I mean?
I think
I'm laughing because it's so true. Like, laughter's the best medicine, and medicine is needed for mediocrity in life. We keep fellas, man, I really needed this. Like, you guys get it.
hey,
We try our best.
Well, like I said, when Men's Health messaged us, we took one look at your Instagram. We were like, okay. We literally in our group chat, I was like, "Did you guys see his Insta?" Like,
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah, man. The Instagram, the gram, as the young guys say, the Grizzy, the IG. I'm the king of Instagram. that's what you do with the Vine method. You get more followers, and it just keeps going up. They repost the collab, and it's complete.
So I know the Vine method is self-taught, okay, but where did you learn your wrestling skill at? Who did you train with?
Oh man, to really be the best wrestler, the absolute best, you need the Vine method first. But to get the fundamentals, the wrist locks, the drop toe holds, all that fun stuff, to be the best, I went to Flatbacks and Apopka.
Okay.
Then from there, I went to House of Champions in Longwood. And now I'm in Fighting Spirit in Stanford. So, yeah, man, you have to get flavors of ice cream, if you will.
Sure.
Variety is the spice of life. So I'm getting all these mentors, boom, bang, boom, bop, bop, bop. And look what it got me, huh? What about it, gentlemen?
Shiny.
Beautiful. But yes,
Listen,
Flatback was my initial school.
There may be some people that disagree with your method, but by God, if it equals results, man.
Hey,
you
can
got
call
the
me.
ring.
They can call me what they want, but you know what they will call me? Champion.
Champion.
Ask that cheese guy. Does he have with this?
No, I think he's got a cheese championship though.
That's cute. That's cute.
It doubles
That's
as a
not going to do
charcuterie
much
board.
for you at the establishment, but this will do.
Yeah, but it will though because it doubles as a charcuterie board. Like you said.
That's true. It's pretty cool.
So.
Then you eat all the cheese and you become a fatty boom batty. It doesn't really
Touche.
add up. Doesn't add up. This I can call my shots. I have executive order at the establishment with a cheese board. I mean, you can only eat so much cheese, right?
So is that what that comes with that championship? Do you have executive powers in that particular company with that?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The establishment is very unique. The man who has this title gets to call his shots. For example, Aaron Nova, Captain Aaron Nova, the former champion, was mad I body shamed him. I might say effort shamed him, like I said earlier. I called him a fatty boom batty, and he banned my man Caesar from ringside. He's adding people to tag team ladder matches. So with this title, you might be able to fire someone. You have literally, here we go, executive power. And I'm going to use it, with the
You're just going to be writing executive orders left and right is what's going to be happening.
I'll say that one more time.
You're going to be writing executive orders left and right.
Yes.
You're getting in there and you're making changes.
Absolutely. For the best. Pizza party for everyone who gets the W.
Hey.
There you go.
It always works in
one slice only.
Well, yeah. Well,
We're not a fat locker room.
No.
We are a lean locker room.
It's Jack's Pizza from Walmart.
Thank you. Extra protein.
Yeah. Hey, whatever you can do to get in. I like to eat, they get these egg patties, I like to eat 3 of those on a bagel every day. That's my protein.
All right, Hulk Hogan, calm down, bro.
Whoa.
I listen, mid-card for life, dog. I gotta be ready. You know how many people in ref shirts challenge me? All the fucking time, dude.
Bro, you can't walk down the street without getting a freaking title match, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I feel your pain. As a new champion myself, I understand the pressure that comes with it.
It's starting to like I did this to celebrate wrestling, this whole wrestling t-shirt gimmick, but these guys know I won't go exactly reveal who it is on live TV and try to not name drop and shit, but a certain major fucking wrestler hit me with a DM to see if I was going to be at a fucking wrestling convention here coming up, and I was just like, what the fuck? That's one of my favorite wrestlers in the world, and he just messaged me to ask me if I'm going to be there. I messaged these guys like, oh, what the fuck world is this?
That's awesome. Who was it? Was it, I mean, it wasn't me, which is unfortunate. It should have been me.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
That's,
fucking,
we'll say that for later, but drop a name.
A certain Boom Boom Cabana.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's a cop now.
He's still a cool cop.
He's
a really cool cop.
Heck yeah.
Is he really?
He's
a detective.
Yeah. Police officer.
He's having a career change.
Yeah.
He's like stopping juggalos.
Good luck.
From my understanding.
I look back at that and I had fun being a juggalo, man. I really did. But I just don't. I couldn't see myself.
Do you have a Hatchet Man tattoo?
I had two. My God.
Yeah, buddy. You didn't cover them up, did you?
Oh, but not only did I cover them up, I covered it up with that. It's right under here, right there.
What happened? Did you find the Vi method and you quit the hatchet life? What's going on here?
No, but I had children, and which
You don't want to clown with like a butcher's knife on your stomach with a child.
It's not even about that, because my kids, my kids are 18, almost 18, 11, and 7, and I've never sugarcoated them to anything, but for me, the music's still fun to listen to every once in a while. Like Fat Sweaty Betty's hilarious. I'll turn it on every once in a while, but I don't. I need I don't know. I need something a little more these days.
I need to check them out, man. As a wrestling fan, I'm ashamed to not know a single ICP song, but I know one lyric. Can I tell it to you?
Sure.
Magnets. How do those work? That's the only lyric of ICP I know, and that's a great question. With the Vi method, you would know instantly.
Yeah. Now, see, Violent J, which I don't know if that's in tribute to you, Violent J.
Jason.
Yeah, it's adjacent. But he's a nice guy. We met him at a Revolver show. I did a t-shirt video with him. So I do a video every day and upload it, and he did my video with me. He's a cool feller. Threatened me because I wasn't wearing his shirt, but it was still cool.
Dude, he has an awesome interview with one of my favorites, Booker T. So yeah, no, he's a great listen.
Yeah, he's fun to be around, man. I enjoyed it, but like I said, I don't know. I grew past wanting to just gather in a field every year with 150 of the same people doing it. I don't know, man.
I think they're a bunch of savages, truthfully, and they all need the Vi method. Like every juggalo should probably have the Vi method in their life to like infinitely make it better. So, whoa. Was that are we dropping? Okay, it's okay.
Can't play it for too long. We'll get a strike.
It's okay, Big Rig. You're all right. You're all right. So I'm gonna go to the Juggalo Wrestling Federation and clean them all up with a turtleneck. Maybe like shave their beard. Put out the doobies. Just pour the beer out.
You with some clown paint. Put some shaggy paint on. I feel like
if I had to do that to sneak in and like infiltrate, the Juggalos to get them on the Vi method, that's what I'll do.
Let me tell you something. As somebody who's been to Juggalo Championship Wrestling a lot, you would be so fucking over. Everyone would throw cups of piss at you, but you would be over. And people
see, they're throwing piss, they're booing me, but we're having the dialogue. They want to know more about the Vi method. See, that's the thing. Like, you can yell the B word, you can call me this and that, but we're talking, and then by osmosis, you learn the Vi method through me. Isn't that great?
There's got to be something there. Vismosis? There's something there.
Divineness? Yeah. It's
Man, that's
wow.
That's a fucking. Is that your government name? Is that
Casey Vai is in fact my government name.
Oh my goodness!
It's on my Instagram certificate. You cannot argue that.
Hey, there you go. It's proof.
It's a violent history of truth.
So, how long do you have it? How long do you have in this industry now? How long have you been wrestling total?
2 years. 2 years. 1 year just training, and then after a year of training, I started having matches in the public eye. And alas, here we are, gentlemen. 2 years in with this gorgeous executive champion, the world heavyweight champion of establishment wrestling.
My guy, we've been joking around here and there, but I'm gonna be real with you. You give off the vibes of somebody who's like, you're at the stage where you're really getting it, and you're like ready for the next stage, and you're only 2 years in, my dude. That's saying something.
That's very nice of you to say.
I would have said 5, 6, 7 years in. You know what I mean? So you seem seasoned. I mean, just from the photos that I've seen, that fucking Vi method, dog. I'm gonna have to.
You gotta follow the Vi method.
We need to get in on the
ground floor. One-on-one consultation with me. Like, we'll talk about the price. I don't want to do it in a public forum. Everyone's different. But like the best in life advice, nothing's free, gentlemen. If you want to change your life for any better reason, you have to pay money. And that's why some men aren't high value, because they're not putting forth the money and effort. But once you do that, personal training, life coach, image consultant, you get the Vai method, you become like me. You're thinking, this guy's been around 5-7 years. No, 2 years, because of the Vai method.
So here's a make or break thing for me, though. Does the
Let's hear
Vai method allow time for video games? Because
I had time in my life for video games at one point. Unfortunately, I'm so busy with supersets of the Vai method and a little dumbbell curl here and there, a little squat, little, logistical fitness. But I used to have time in my former life for video games.
Oh man, I gotta make time for video games. I'm so addicted to this game called Hades right now.
Hey, the last game I played was Gears of War 5.
Oh, that's not a bad game at all.
Oh, I was in an MLG professional at Gears of War 1 on the Xbox 360.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck
brother.
yeah. He's like,
I just played Mario Party last weekend with my wife
Sick.
and kids.
Did you win?
No.
See, you didn't have the Vai method. That's why you didn't win.
Yeah. I think my son does because he wins every time.
There you go. He gets it at a young age. That's a good sign.
Do you have any kids yourself, man? Are you a father?
I am childless. I have too much time to spread the Vai method around the world to slow down. If I'm blessed with a little violator, then down the road, that's down the road.
Yeah.
But for now, I gotta get my violators out in the world, up and up to make the world a better place.
So you're almost like a father figure to these violators.
Come on, Mr. Wrestling T-shirt guy's really starting to click. You're really starting to get it. I'm a father figure, yes. I'm a father figure to the establishment, locker room, you guys, everyone. A father figure, man, that's good.
Oh, I just saw
Violator. I
that.
love that.
If you're a true follower, you're a violator.
The Men's Health guys commenting, oh, hell yeah, brothers. All in on the vision.
He gets it.
Yeah.
He's a day one kind of guy.
Now, so they got in on the ground floor. How do we get to that point?
Oh, man. Great question. Great question, Big Rig. All right. So, first off, you got to see me in action. If you go to my Instagram, I have a pinned picture of my upcoming dates. I am always posting on stories. The next establishment show is on my Instagram story. You have to buy merch. I'm going to have a website very soon, but if you see me wrestle, I'll have magnets, stickers, pins, 8x10s, t-shirts, because you put it on your body. It's like you're at the gym. You just do it, right? Vision, Achieve, Inspire. You just do. You guys, you get it. Look at that. Establishment championship run.
Adjacent.
Professional adjacent. House of Champions New Year's Warfare. I am actually I'm under investigation for stealing a sloth. Local pro. Great show, UCW. Mayhem on Mills at the Veranda.
You can't just breeze past that you're under investigation for stealing a sloth.
That is true.
Did you steal the sloth? I mean, no one's going to watch this. So
Allegedly. Allegedly.
You can tell us,
It's America.
Well, there might be so there's a detective Slade Porter. He's a fellow wrestler, and he's thinking about getting all the boys and girls at the House of Champions together and interrogating us. He wears a trench coat. He calls people sus. He says the game's afoot. He's a very odd cat. I don't like him very much. I try to team with him, call it Private Vi, come out to Daryl Hall and Oates, privatize. He doesn't want to do it. It's a lot of money left on the table. And since he said I wouldn't be Private Vi with you, he wants to interrogate me now for stealing a sloth. The sloth in previous House of Champions encounters, a sloth technically pinned my shoulders to the mat. That did happen.
Are you talking about Slavy by any chance?
What's that now?
We know a famous sloth.
Slothy, yes. Slothy is a fan favorite at House of Champions. He's going to be at MegaCon in Florida. It's a whole thing. But he's missing at the moment, and I'm under interrogation.
Well, hold on. We got to clarify here because We need to
Allegedly.
make sure we're talking about the same sloth, because there is a sloth that is somewhat often in the Midwest that we see often at wrestling shows
Okay.
that has more photos with any famous wrestler than any inanimate object I've ever seen in my life. Are we talking about the same sloth?
Can I have picture? Can I have visual
One
artificial intelligence?
1 second. Continue with your thoughts, and I will search for a sloth.
Oh, absolutely. Bring
So
him
was
up.
it like a really slow pin? I mean,
So
'cause-
hear me out. There's like, look. All right.
Schoolboy?
So I was doing my talk show, and this little punk kid comes out, little green boy. He attacks me. I had a talk show. I wasn't match ready. He puts me on my back. Boom, boom, boom. Sloth comes out and pins me. I wasn't ready. This kid attacked me on my own talk show. It's all conspiracy, and the sloth kind of resembles how slow and stupid you are without the Vi method. So it's like no wonder like I'm the prime suspect, but in reality I'm not. Because I also beat the sloth up in a battle royal, but it's not me. I didn't do it.
Things you never thought you'd hear on Dad World Order podcast.
Developing a photo. Of this
I like to get in front of things.
If it's the same sloth,
This
the
detective
next time
sounds
I see him, I'm going to
pretty
commend him
sus,
for
though.
being so well traveled.
Yeah, Slade Porter sucks eggs, bro. He's terrible.
You know, they say you're pointing one finger at somebody, you're pointing four back at yourself. So maybe somebody ought to be looking into this detective.
I think he needs to look into the mirror. There we go. We need to get this to Slade Porter right away, dude. You guys are pulling up some like FBI behind the scenes stuff here. This is crazy.
So is this the same sloth?
Unfortunately not. This is not the sloth that pinned me to the mat,
Okay.
but alas, that is not the sloth.
There's more than one?
I was about to say.
His name is Slothy.
Sloppy.
Okay.
Right.
That all right. As long as it's not the same one. I was about to say, how did you get pinned by a sloth? Like, how does that happen?
It's marsupial season at House of Champions, and they run rampant in the locker room. It came out, and I got attacked by some punk kid on my talk show. Sloth comes out, and I'm defenseless, guys. It's a conspiracy. This kid puts me on my back on my talk show. Wasn't match ready. Sloth comes out 1, 2, 3. It's insane. I'm almost with Slade Porter at this point. Like he needs to be found and brought to justice. Maybe like take him out to pasture. You know,
Yeah.
Show him the Vi method.
he would learn the hard way, Mr. Magnificent. That's unfortunate, but sometimes you have to do hard things. It's called tough love.
Well, we know. We're dads.
Yeah. There you go. You know all about it.
Yeah, man. So with Florida, is it you only in the Florida area right now? Is that where you're wrestling at right now, mainly?
At the moment,
Yeah.
yes, but I am branching out. I have been to Monster Factory, the famous Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yep, that was a awesome experience. Those guys are fantastic. Coach Danny, Missy, the whole locker room is great. They welcomed the House of Champions with open arms, and it was a super cool experience.
Man, you got to get yourself out somewhere out to Cincinnati or Dayton, man. Come check out around our area. Come so we can sit somewhere close where we can see you.
Give me that wrestling T-shirt guy rub, bro. What's going on? Are you really on the Vi method or not? Man, we're talking a big game here.
Hey, man. I mean, we have you want to come to
We'll have a title match for that IC belt.
We got to get a ref, dude. You know.
I'll bring the scalpel.
All right, I'm bringing the light tubes.
Oh my god. All right, whatever. You know, I'll take a thumbtack or two if there's a camera on.
I'm going to a death match. I'm bringing.
So, all right, no light tubes. We'll lock up a classic match, okay? No light tubes.
Yeah. I don't know what your plans are, man, but if you're able to make it in time, the Spirit Circle Expo in Indianapolis, well, we got a table set up this year. There's a lot of really cool shit that is worth traveling for.
Dude, I'm all for it. I could find a show easily next to that expo. Wrestling adjacent.
There's shows in the expo. Yeah, you're just saying, I'm sure we probably don't have any vegan alcohol or anything, but you could find some, we could party at the Airbnb with us.
My New Year's resolution is to quit alcohol and just party with the method. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, that's cool. Hey,
you see this glowing skin, boys? This is the championship glow.
He did say method.
hey now.
It is Florida.
Clarify.
Once again, conspiracy.
I live in Kentucky, so
we are not doing methamphetamine. We are doing the bio method. That is it, boys. But I'm also going to be in Chattanooga, Tennessee for TWE Crash Course.
Okay.
So yeah, man, I'm branching out, but I gotta take care of Florida because the Florida man is a thing. And what if we had every Florida man on the bio method? Wouldn't the world be a better place?
Be Florida men.
It's like the hardest task I could do in life.
Yeah.
But here we are. We're on a good start.
Well, hell yeah. Have you gotten to wrestle anybody that you would consider legendary yet in your 2 years? Have you gotten?
I don't know about legendary, but he did help Carmelo win the Money in the Bank ladder match.
James Ellsworth, that's legendary.
He hit me with the no chin music, bro. I couldn't eat for a week.
Oh shit!
Thought my jaw was gonna fall off.
Damn, he tried to take yours for his.
Dude, it was at a Taco and Margarita Fest at Daytona Beach, excuse me. At a famous Jackie Robinson Arena. In the main event, the crowd goes crazy for the Vibe method, right? And then out of nowhere, no chin music. Alas, a loss is a lesson. But I would say out of TV names you'd recognize, I would have to go James Ellsworth and the Cheese.
Hey,
those are some Hall of Fame opponents.
Hey, you're starting off with good people, though. Man. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, one fight at a time, boys. All we got to do is you got to learn through trials and error.
I'm telling you, that's why we had you on, though, man. Is because we could tell there's an it factor with you, man. The way that you command, especially with that microphone. What made you think about using that type of microphone? You shouldn't want to hold a regular mic?
Yeah, it's a lot of logistical troubles. I like to let people know what I'm really trying to get through to them. So if I have my hands free, we can really make a lot of progress together. It's just smart. Like the VIA method keeps you one step ahead. Like I can do anything with this. I can punch you. I can put the VAI up. When in doubt, VIA it out.
That makes me want to see you do some Booker T style segments where you just kick ass and commentate. Casey Vai coming in with a kick to the face.
I did that against Jules Bradley at the establishment. He has a mullet and he's known to shake it. And during the match, I was just kicking his ass with the microphone on, telling the crowd how stupid he is for having a mullet and not following the VIA method. And the last, I beat him. But he was a very tough competitor. The mullet shake is no joke.
Y'all good there, Mike? What happened there? Did you step on the floor or something?
Did you pee your pants? What's going on?
No. He's trying to get the headset.
He's just trying. See, we're trying to get on your level, man.
Hey,
okay.
Hey,
you're almost there. That's the thing. You'll never be on it, but you're getting there. And that's what matters.
We're striving for it.
I need the turtleneck.
My shit gives more weed, though. Mine's not as... Like, we're all trying the VIA method, Look at
Dude.
It's like looking in the mirror.
Sometimes you gotta block out the noise. You have to have tunnel vision. If you hear outside noise, you're not really getting the method. You're vying to hear nonsense. If you wear noise-canceling headphones, all you have is the VIA method in your head.
All right. So we don't, like we told you before, we don't have a lot of scheduled questions, but we do have one that we ask everyone. And Mike is the winner of that question. So, Mike, you want to hit him with it?
Yeah. So, us being dads, we are very budget-minded individuals.
Sure.
And, one of the, shall we say, scopes in which we, try to gauge our guest is, what do you keep your thermostat set to?
Wow.
Tough
Well, I would say a crisp 70 degrees.
Whoa!
70. See,
You are the
money's not an
first
object. If
Florida
I want a
resident.
walk-in refrigerator, that's what I get.
Bro, you're the first Florida resident to get it right, like he said. First, every other Floridian's like, I want 172 degrees.
See,
I want to
that's
live on a heat rock.
the old me before the Vai
Very
method would have put him out to pasture, but I got to fix that. I told you I'm trying to fix every Florida man to go to 70 degrees.
Bro,
Needs
Bro,
to
we-
happen. A lot of them are like, yeah, it's 75. And I'm like, do you just sweat
Sometimes.
for a living or?
bro, we had Skinner on, and I think his answer was 78.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what? Like,
Insane.
Just
Insane.
open the window.
I'll pay for comfortability.
Yeah.
Because if you're comfortable, you're making the right decisions in life.
You
You don't
are.
have time to think, man, I'm hot,
When
I'm sweating, I'm parched, I'm hot, I need to take my clothes off, I need to open a window. You're already there. Everything's set for convenience to optimize your life.
oh, yeah. So, what's your ultimate goal, man? With the Vai method, do you have an end goal, or are you just gonna?
Well, one goal would to fix every Florida man to get on the Vai method, but that's a small scale. We're already getting the Florida men corrected with the executive championship, but just get on a bigger scale, man. If I can get on TV, getting inside the ring, which isn't really a ring, it's kind of a proving ground to show that my methods work. As you can see, they do. I would be MLW, Impact, TNA, Impact, same deal. AEW, CCW, any W that wants to get the VAI, they're going to get it. And they have a TV deal, then we reach more people with the Vai method together, and we both get better together.
Hey, there's supposed to be some major announcement from Billy Corgan. Who knows what that major announcement could be? You could
Stay
be the
tuned.
NWA.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
That'd be a good place for you. Definitely, you would definitely thrive there, especially on Power. You're
Hey, despite all my rage, I'm still ratting the cage.
hey, look,
How about that?
hey, you know the
How
boss.
about that? I can let the hair down. I can rock out.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. What's your go-to music, man? What do you listen to when you work out?
Oh man, I am a 80s hard rock, lower class people, first level thinkers would call it hair metal, but it's actually the greatest music ever invented. I'm talking like Guns N' Roses, Megadeth, White Snake, White Lion, all the white, you know what I mean? Like that good stuff. Cinderella, stuff that takes you to a time where you can do whatever you want. Just the hair was flowing. You wouldn't take any shit from Tommy Lee with like all that hair, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
my
alas,
bandmates make fun of me for that, so I feel it.
I tap into that era when I'm working out, but if we're being honest, it's clean cut, turtleneck. So if a little Motley Crue at the gym, turtleneck in the ring, you get it.
I was about to say, you working with a turtleneck? I couldn't do working out with a turtleneck.
Like a cut off turtleneck.
Yeah, I do get
That's
a little.
what he needs. He needs the combat turtlenecks like Christian Cage.
Yeah, he cuts his sleeves off, which there's not a lot of style there. You got to look good to play good. So I'm not really cutting anything off, essentially.
Speaking of looking good, man, take a look at this photo here.
Wow. What a guy. Look at that.
Wow.
Handsome fella.
I'm sure you've heard it because we used it as a joke earlier. I'm sure you've heard the resemblance to Vince from ShamWow. I mean, that's
I'm not familiar. Can you bring up a photo of this said Vince?
What? Hold on.
You remember the ShamWow guy?
I remember the ShamWow commercial, but the guy I'm drawing a blank.
That's what we modeled the thumbnail after.
Yeah, 1 second, bud. I'm getting it ready right now. I can't believe
it's so good, dude. He was the guy after
all right, so first here's you.
who's
right?
the OxyClean guy?
And then here's
Handsome
you.
fella. Jesus, come on. Come on, guys. Give me some credit here. We're both white. That's about it. We're both Caucasian. That's the only similarity.
Well, I don't know. The headset.
We're both
the
passionate.
blonde-
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well,
We're both
to be
very
fair,
passionate.
He was
I
the
don't know.
runner-up to Billy Mays, who was the OG.
I don't know
Billy.
how truth it is, but I've read somewhere that he had his tongue bitten off by a prostitute. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Oh,
Oof.
I'm pretty sure I heard that. So you seem to be in bed. He must have not had the vibe method.
it's a big
He
ShamWow
did.
moment.
Now he needs to make ShamWow to clean up all that blood, huh?
I was saying,
Yeah.
I wonder if it's soaked up.
Well, now that I'm going to look this up. Vince Shamwell.
I saw some mugshots of him, but yeah, I don't think things went well.
Oh my
for him.
God, it is 100% fucking real.
Oh my God.
His name is Vince Offer. The woman bit onto Offer's tongue and refused to let go, at which point he punched her in the face, which left her with lacerations and fractures and his tongue partially severed. Police later released photos of the woman and his tongue. Holy shit.
You know, one thing I know for sure out of that story,
Let's hear it.
Vince doesn't live by the Vi method.
Absolutely
Oh.
not. Nothing good happens after midnight, and nothing good happens without the Vi method.
I take that back, my guy. You no longer, no, that's not, no, we're not going to compare. No. We're going to separate that. You don't look like him at all.
Separate. You got to separate. We're all professional adjacent here.
Oh my gosh, man. That is insane. I can't believe I just verified that story was real. So did you grow up in Florida? Are you a Florida man?
I am from Portsmouth, Virginia.
Oh God, you're like us. You're mountain folk.
That's right. I was in the southeastern corner in the naval shipyards, welding, and I did a lot of stuff in Virginia before I decided
wonderful whites.
to one. That's West Virginia, I believe.
It's basically Kentucky at this point. We try not
Pretty
to claim
much.
it, but you know.
Alas,
West Kentucky.
You a football guy at all?
I am. I'm a fan of the best team that's on the Vi method. Actually, they are the number 1 seed. They're the Detroit Lions, sir.
Oh, okay. I can get behind that.
I respect it.
Not a bandwagon fan. My dad is from Detroit. I have family there. My first game was a Calvin Johnson rule, so I've been through it. That's my squad.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Man, that poor guy.
We're Bengals fans, so we.
Oh, Joe Burrow's pretty
We
rad.
feel you. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's fucking great. So is Jamar. So is Chase Brown.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
they all
am
play defense.
actively rooting. The sad thing is the two teams that I actually want to win the Super Bowl are now playing each other in the divisional round, and that's the Commanders and the Lions.
Well, it's funny you say that. The Commanders are like kind of my second team, being from Virginia.
Right.
But the Lions are gonna fuck them up. No, yeah, they're gonna mess them up.
I
They're
think
gonna
it's
F them
Lions
up.
here.
The kids are asleep, dude. Fuck them fucking Commanders. You know?
F them
I like-
kids, bro. Team FTK.
I like Jaden Daniels, I do, man, but I think you're right. I think this is Detroit's year. If Detroit don't win it this year, the entire America is just going to be pissed.
I will have to do everything in my power to contain myself within the Vi method to not get blackout drunk if the Lions win the Super Bowl.
My guy,
Dude, when the
If
Bengals
lose.
made it to the Super Bowl a few years ago, I actively cried on my dad's shoulder. When
I
they won
can't
when they won the AFC Championship, I cried. That's
Yeah.
how much I fucking cared. And then they lost the Super Bowl, and I was
Cried again.
very, very depressed for a solid
it was a
month.
different cry then.
Yeah.
That's okay, dude. I hope to God I have that same moment with my dad.
It was
Hopefully
pretty
just
cool.
go away.
It was pretty
That
cool.
is pretty cool.
I say, hopefully it's the opposite and that you guys win. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry. We want that part. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, losing the Super Bowl hurts so fucking bad.
It did.
I was-
It was a killer.
I saw a thing today where Dan Campbell, the coach of the Lions, actually took part of his time off to actually go vacation with his family instead of just being focused on football the entire time. So
I
Like
mean-
right now,
yeah.
Hey, he's got the bye week. That's what a bye week's for, is vacation.
Yep. So he spent part of it with his family. So I respect that. They say, hey,
Yeah.
if this guy can take some PTO, then why the hell can't the rest of we?
Come on, that's a quality man right there. That's the team of the Vi method right there.
I See, I'm almost the opposite. I don't know if that's the Joe Burrow in me, but I'm like, dude, you're in the hunt for the Super Bowl. You need to be working nonstop.
Hey,
I don't know.
self-care is the best care, okay? We got to
I've-
kick the feet up. A rest day makes the gains 1,000 times better.
I'll say this. I feel like Dan Campbell has created, and I kind of hate when people use this term, but I feel like it works here. He has created one hell of a culture in the
And
Detroit
that's what
Lions.
I'm trying to do at the establishment and in Florida with the Vibe method is create a culture of winning,
52.
doing it the right way, dominating, just being a champion.
Sure.
The culture is perfect.
So
Casey culture.
How many days? This is just a few days ago that you won this championship, correct?
Absolutely, guys. I'm on a real spiritual high, if you will, because I finally proved it worked. Wins, losses, win, loss, and all that noise is canceled out now. I am your executive champion.
Some
I'm on a real spiritual high, boys.
Walking
Love
into
it.
Bucky's wearing it around his waist.
It's not leaving. It's not leaving the shoulders. It's not leaving the waist. It's right here. This big beefy shoulder.
You got yourself a significant other that you're driving them crazy with it.
You know, I'm an orange traffic cone helping out the streets with the Vi method. I really can't be tied down.
Sure.
Mrs. Vi
Sure.
is gonna come later, but you saw the graphic. You see how busy I am.
Yeah, you're constantly working. It's
And,
tough
and now's the time for a litmus test. You find someone that can keep up with you
That's tough.
at your, essentially your peak right now.
I'm
I mean,
peaking.
maybe not even your peak, on your rise, as it were.
Some bitch
You
watched
got
Naruto.
Yeah, see, I had an idea. There's a lot of crazy tattooed chicks that have like OnlyFans and are super hot. We all love that, right? You know what I mean? You're all married and don't love that, but you love it, right?
Hate it. It's awful.
Sure.
It is
Sure.
awful. It is
Dumb.
awful. All the
Somebody's
people want to
daughter.
see the TNA, right? Hear me out. I get a manager who has an OnlyFans, thousands of subscriptions. She's doing her thing. She follows me to the ring. I get her nice in the middle of that ring and say, all you guys, her brain is up here. I put a turtleneck on her. I put khakis on her. We cancel her OnlyFans right then and there, and she becomes part of the Vi method. Her OnlyFans comes into a Vi method marketplace.
That's brilliant.
Only Vi's. I just see I gotta be on these streets with an orange traffic cone to find her. And then, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm on the streets as well, but we gotta clean them up.
Oh, this is why we fucking booked you. You're a fucking onion, my guy. You've got layers.
Layers on layers. I'm like a 3-layer cake on a 3-course meal.
With
With
a
a
fucking
parfait in
onion
the middle.
inside of it.
The parfait. Golly. You guys get it.
Talking about no parfaits. Parfaits are delicious.
I tell you what,
Um,
we're definitely gonna have to have you back on in the future, man, because something tells me you're gonna be climbing a few mountains that we're gonna be proud of to watch you on, man. It's we definitely got to thank our guys in Men's Health for recommending you for sure. You've definitely been a fucking awesome guest. An easy hour.
Easier.
It flew by. This is a blast. I'm gonna see you. Send me that Wrestling Expo information. I gotta come and
Indianapolis, man. Like I said, you're more welcome to come hang out with us, and we'll have a badass time. We got a table there. You know what I mean? You want to come sign some autographs there or something? You know
slap
what I
some
mean?
Vi merchandise.
Yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Never know. You might end up in a match. We brought a few people with us last year that ended up working for a couple matches and stuff. So you never know.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
There you go. Well, you fellas got anything before we head out of here?
Thanks to everybody who's been interacting with all them dad jokes. I worked really fucking hard on them. And I've got enough for almost a fucking half of the year already. And we're going to keep making more. But I like making content. And I like it when motherfuckers like it. So thanks.
Salute.
Absolutely.
Casey content, they call me.
Speaking of which, where can we find Casey content other than anything on Instagram?
Yeah. Instagram and Facebook. I'm mainly an Instagram guy. All the information is heavy and most present on Instagram, but you can search Casey Vai on Facebook as well. All one word, Instagram, Casey Vai. All you need.
There you go.
He's just
Well, heck yeah. As always.
There you go.
show the dates real quick one more time if you guys want to check them out live real quick.
And
Sorry,
not on that graphic, but it is on my story. It is going to be this Sunday at 5 p.m. in Lake Mary at Elite Fitness CrossFit in Lake Mary at 5 p.m. I will be having my first title defense.
Ooh.
History, boys. It's gonna be tough. I'm facing a gentleman with a top hat and like a cane with a skull on it. He's called the Reaper. He's a big deal. He was robbed from AJ Francis and Money ENT. It's a whole thing, and he thinks he has, a shot. He thinks he is robbed of his previous reign, but it doesn't matter now, and I'm going to prove it doesn't matter when I use the Vi method this Sunday.
fuck yeah.
Love it, man. Love it. Well, as always, we've been the DWO Podcast. I am Big Rig Eric Manfey. He is Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas. And he is the leader, the visionary of the Vi method, Casey Vai. As always, you can check us out on all the socials at DW_podcast, Facebook at the DWO Podcast, TikTok at DW_pod. Get that dad merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, T Public. Like, subscribe, listen, follow, all that good stuff. And until next time, top dads.